Well, you know, full disclosure, Meryl and I actually met last week in New York, where we had a wonderful conversation with Amy Pascal and Christy McCosco-Krieger, who's here, and the screenwriter Liz Hanna. And a wonderful conversation about how this movie morphed, you know, its moment morphed. It might have started as a Trump-era movie. It's now a Weinstein-era movie in terms of a woman finding her voice. It is great. And this is
no women were harmed in the making of it.
Here we go.
Meryl, let's continue our conversation. Just where is this leading? I mean, do you feel optimistic that it might lead to some structural change in terms of?
I see it leading straight to a backlash. And then a reckoning with that. And out of that will come something really good. But I don't think we move in an easy progress trajectory towards an enlightened future. I think we go 2 steps forward, 1 back, and we're going to hit the wall on this one soon. But I really do think that young people read the events of these recent days differently than older people. Mm-hmm. And that's the hope. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yesterday we were at the competition, BuzzFeed, and they were all so young. They were really kids. But it was that question came up sort of in the same context, and you could feel that they were very optimistic about the changes that will come, and I think they will.
And use your power to say that out loud and say, hey, where are the women? You know, where's the women cinematographer or the women?
But it's the part of this whole conversation is that these are issues with which every woman is aware. We're all aware of it, and all men are not aware. Right. You know, the movie is all white. There's all white people. That's just as weird.
Yeah.
And sort of the whiteness of it is, and the fact of that phalanx of faces that is so not diverse, it feels weird to me looking at it, you know, now. But that's the way the world was. That's the way it was. And we're changing it. It's really good. We're changing it, but you know,
never changes fast enough.
It's up to the people who have the power to open the door.
To cede the power.
To see it. It's like women have learned the language of men, have lived in the house of men all their lives. We can speak it. You know how when you learn language, you learn French, you learn Spanish, it isn't your language until you dream in it. And the only way to dream in it is to speak it. And women speak men. But men don't speak women. They don't dream in it.
I think what Meryl's trying to say is
oh God, I love him. I relied on him. It was just.
I have to explain one thing. Getting back to the movie, getting back to the movie. We would be ready for a very intense scene with Meryl. She was all prepared for it. The whole crew is quiet.
In my zone.
And just before I say action, Bradley says something like that to Meryl. Every time.
A thorn in my side.